exactly is trail running and what makes it so different from road running?
So it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You are running, but you're just going to be on a trail. So this can be a really rewarding thing for people who are interested in getting some fresh air while they exercise, getting out, reconnecting with nature, maybe feeling a little bit burnt out from doing all of their running on sidewalks or roads. And so trail running can be particularly rewarding for people because you're constantly navigating over uneven surfaces, rocks, roots, or even a creek crossing or two, which makes for a super exciting and dynamic exercise experience.
Do you end up using different muscles when you're running on a trail versus running on the road?
Yeah, so you are running in both sports, obviously, but trail running tends to demand more whole body stability so you can kind of keep your center of mass over your feet while you're moving. So what we tend to see is a lot more recruitment of some of the lateral muscles, so on the side of the body, in the hip, the knee, and the ankle joint, as well as throughout the trunk and the core. And so this effect really gets kicked into overdrive, say we're quickly turning around a tight obstacle, or we are running quickly downhill to keep ourselves on our feet. So depending on the runner, what we can sometimes see is that these might be muscles that haven't been used in a little while. So something like a strength or a mobility program can be a great idea for certain people if they just want to sort of speed up this process and make it a little bit more comfortable.
Do you need special shoes for trail running or will regular road shoes work?
Yeah, so if we've been following along so far, trail running might sound a little bit intense, but it doesn't always have to be. There are plenty of non-technical trails, meaning that they are trails that don't have any obstacles or routes or sudden changes in terrain, which are perfect for running on if you just have your old road running shoes. And so this can be a bit more comfortable for people if they're just trying it out for the first time or they're not necessarily sure that they want to commit to buying a new pair of shoes. Now, what we tend to see for people who are getting into more technical or difficult trails is that's when we start to see the benefit of a dedicated trail shoe. So these are shoes that have a grippier outsole, often with sticky rubber for wet conditions. They might have a plate through the middle that helps protect the foot from debris underfoot, and even rip or tear resistant uppers just to prevent roots or sticks from impacting the feet. What people will often see is that when they're using these shoes dedicated for trail running, they might feel more comfortable or confident in their stride. So it can definitely be something good to check out if you're thinking about getting into it.
If I'm interested in trying out trail running for the first time and I have no idea where to start, what should I do?
So assuming there are no medical barriers or issues with you doing so, the best thing to do would be to just try it out. And this could be as simple as driving to a trailhead, going out for a run for a few minutes, and then heading back to your car and calling it a day. What you sometimes might notice if you're used to running on the road is that your pace might be a bit slower, your heart rate may be a little bit higher on the trail for the first time. So try not to get too caught up in that and just enjoy the process. It's usually a good idea to let someone know where you're going or even go out with a friend just for an added bit of safety. There are even groups, if you're local to the Ottawa-Gatineau area, such as Natural Fitness Lab, the Bush Taco Trail Running Group, or Nomads du Parc based out of Chelsea, who have lots of beginner-friendly groups, so you can go out with a group, get some advice, and a little bit of experience for your first time. Here at MOOV, we have dedicated physiotherapists who have a special interest in road and trail running injuries alike. So if you're someone who has maybe struggled with injuries with running or are concerned about getting re-injured as you get back to it, we'd be more than happy to take a look at things for you and help you guide along during that process.